Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Just Might over here at Producer Push, and in this video, I'm gonna be going over like a checklist or more like a guideline on how to help you guys sell beats, make more sales, or just how to help you guys in general overall. Right now, I'm gonna be reading this off of a photo from my phone, but of course, I'm gonna put the image on the screen, and just so let you guys know, this is actually originally from BeatStars and Twist Royal, who came up with this checklist. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reading some parts of the checklist and giving you my own kind of opinion or twist on it, on or just like my input on some parts, right? Because this is information that I feel like every producer should know. Now, before I even go into this checklist, there's one thing I do want to say, and it's just that I just want to say this one thing. I hate the fact that I'm like one of the only people on YouTube that like are posting this information on how to sell beats and things like that. I had the video on how to sell beats on YouTube. You guys could check that out. um I had another video on like how to sell beats on Instagram, another video I had on like just online selling tips. Right now, these are some of these videos are old, but they're still they're still pretty effective. But the reason I hate being that one person that does that is just because there's like producers out there making six figures, like $500,000, 250 $100,000 like a year, selling just type beats online, and they're like silent, like quiet. So it's like I'm the person that's like, I scatter the information around. I'm like I get like I pull it from like wherever I get it from, and immediately like I share it with you guys, because that's just personally how I am. I'm not one of those people that I try to like hold the secret to myself. I'm one of those people where it's like I think everyone could be prosperous. I think everyone could win. So that's one of the reasons every any little tips and techniques I try to share with you guys. Now, obviously, this checklist that I have on my phone is available online, so it's not like secret. But it's just not, I feel like not a lot of people have seen it. You could also check it out. I reposted it on the Producer Push Instagram page. So if you guys don't follow that, after you watch this video, just go ahead in the description and follow Producer Push on Instagram. We got some good content on there. But anyways, we're done for the talking. So whoever waited this whole whatever time I've been talking, congratulations, because now you finna like hear all the good stuff, right? So the first thing on the list is you have to have a business mindset and treat this as a real business and develop proper business platforms, right? Now, I know to some of you guys, you might be thinking like, yo, but this isn't advice, right? Like, come on, Justice. But like, honestly, it is, right? Because the thing is, to make sure you're selling beats, you have to be treating this like as a business. It's no longer a hobby. Yes, you do like selling beats. I mean, you still like making beats, right? And you like selling it. But the thing is, in order to really make this effective, you really do have to have that business mentality, right? Now, I'll go more into that the further along we go down this list. Now, the second thing is get your branding right, a proper logo, a good graphic designer. A designer work can play a huge role in this and how serious an artist will take you as a producer. Now, my input on this is yes, I do agree a logo is great for a producer, but personally, I think that information is actually outdated, right? Because I feel like nowadays the thing is, as a producer, you don't want to just have your logo and just hide behind it. You kind of want to, because you yourself are a brand, right? Like Metro Boomin is not just a logo, right? He's a brand. Zaytoven, whoever you want to name, right? They're not just logos. Cash Money AP, yes, he does have a logo, but people know, he has his face out there, right? You don't want to just be this hidden producer. So I feel like more people are just more prone to like finding out who you are. Like, people love personalities, right? People want to know like, okay, how is this person? Yeah, his beats are fire, but like, how is this person? People are more likely to buy from you when you have a personality, right? Now, that's just my opinion on it. Of course, I do agree with the list. Yes, you do want a logo, but just don't, make sure you're not just hiding behind that logo. So the next thing is know your audience and study analytics. Now, I study analytics all the time. Like, I'm looking at my YouTube analytics, I'm looking at SoundCloud analytics, Instagram analytics, my like BeatStars websites analytics. I'm always looking at analytics because I'm always trying to figure out, okay, what works and what doesn't work. And that's what you guys should be doing too. If something you see isn't working and you see something else working, guess what? Keep doing the stuff that's working, obviously, right? Um Now the next one is something that I myself am personally working on, and it's one of the most crucial parts in this list, right? And it's saying 3 beats a week, 12 every month minimum. And if you could see on the screen, actually it says minimum like in all caps with an exclamation mark. Um, and I myself am like a victim of not fulfilling this this part in the checklist, right? Because, and I know this happens to a lot of you guys might have 1 month where you pump out 6 fire beats, right? And nothing happens, and you're like, oh man, I'm putting all this work, I'm making the beat, I'm uploading it on YouTube, maybe I put it on SoundCloud, whatever you did, right? And nothing's happening, and then you stop, right? Because obviously we have other things going on. I myself got school, I got a job, I got a girlfriend, I got a dog, like whatever, a dog, right? Yeah, and whatever you have, everyone has their own personal things, right? But the thing is, so you'll do 6 beats, you'll stop for like a month, maybe a month and a half. You'll come back, you'll do 3 more beats, and then you'll be like, man, I like making beats. I want to make money selling beats, but it's like it's not working. What's going on? And the thing is, it's all about consistency. And I'm a vouch for this, like 100%, because I am a victim of this myself. I have had months where it's like I do like 6 beats in a month, and I'm like, oh man, I'm killing it. And then I stop for like a whole month, and then I come back, I do another 3, and I was like, oh, what's going on? Like but it's all about consistency. Just like in anything you want to do, you want to gain muscle, you can't just be hitting the gym like 1 week, come back next month, hit it again. Like, come on, everything is just like consistent hard work, right? And I know this sounds like generic information, but it's honestly the truth, because like when I started coming back and doing like at least 2 to 3 beats a week, that's when I was like making more money from sales, right? I was even and I'll go more into it as we go further down the list, but like music distribution money, and I'll go more into that like as we go down the list, right? Because I want to stick to the list. So yeah, that's really important. Like try, and if you can't do 3 beats a week, hey, go for 2. If you can't do 2, go for 1. But just consistently keep doing that every week, every month, right? Because it just keeps growing. It becomes like a ladder, just like if you were hitting the gym and you're eating right, you're working out right, you're sleeping right, because you gotta sleep to gain weight too. You gotta recover, right? But anyways, you keep doing that, you get better and better and better and better. So that's really vital. Next is plan all your beat releases on the calendar 1 month ahead of release times and stay consistent. Now this, if you have the time to do that, go for it, right? It's always good to be efficient. It's always good to be organized. Now, me myself, that's something that I personally can't follow because, as far as I said, I'm a victim of not being able to do like sometimes 3 beats a week, right? There's sometimes where I do 6 beats a week, right? But it's just because I have such a crazy hectic schedule that I don't even have like, yeah, you're like, okay, plan it, but the thing is like because I'm trying to just be consistent, dropping beat after beat after beat. Right now, I'm not really on a schedule. Right now, I'm just like, let me make as many fire beats as I can, as good as it could be, and put them out. So I'm not really sitting down like, okay, let me do this, let me do that. Now, if you can do that, do that. But that's all I had to say for that topic. Now the next one is just as important. I would say the second most important part on the list. On this list, it says when posting a beat on BeatStars, also post on your YouTube, SoundCloud, IG Story, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Pinterest, Discord groups, etc. Right now, the thing is, you want to be omnipresent, and no, not omnisphere. I'm talking about like omnipresent. Now, what does that mean? You want to be everywhere, right? And this is really important. You would think like, okay, but if I make a beat and I upload it on BeatStars, I'm good. Nah, obviously no. Even if you just put it on YouTube, I honestly don't think in this day and age, I don't even think that's good enough, right? Maybe before that would have worked. Like you put your beat on your website, you put it on YouTube, you're good. And now it is YouTube is I still believe the part with like has the most traffic, right? But as like I said earlier, you want to be omnipresent, right? So you want to be everywhere. I'm talking about like when you upload a beat, you want to put it on YouTube. I just started putting my beats on SoundCloud. I didn't even know you could be making sales on SoundCloud. I didn't even know that. And I'm gonna talk more about how you can make extra money with SoundCloud. But like I said, I'm gonna follow the list, right? So you want to be on YouTube, you want to be on SoundCloud. I have a whole second Instagram just for my beats. Now, if you guys want to learn more about that, as I said earlier, I have another video on how to sell beats on Instagram that kind of goes into depth on how to like in depth, right? I said debt, I meant depth. Um, on how to do that. Even Twitter, right? And Facebook. Now I know you guys are gonna be like, come on, Facebook, yo. I legit like it now. It's very small, but I have sold a beat on Facebook. Now, yes, it's just one beat, but like, hey, $30 is $30, right? And I'm talking about not the exclusive rights. I'm talking about like lease, meaning I could still sell the beat again, right? Because I didn't sell the exclusive rights for $30, obviously, but yeah, and that's something that it only takes like 1 minute to post something on Facebook, right? It only takes like a little bit of your time, so it's like why not be everywhere, right? Because that's what you got to do. You got to be everywhere. Everyone has, some people are on Facebook, some people are not. Some people are on SoundCloud, some people are not. So that's why it's very important that you're everywhere. Now let me stop, going all crazy on this topic. Let me go to the next part, which is also like really vital too. Pretty cool too. It says monetize your SoundCloud, right, via your BeatStars account. Now, if you have a BeatStars account, if you're not aware of this, I wasn't aware of this for a while. You're actually able to monetize your SoundCloud, right? So that was the whole reason I even started posting on SoundCloud, because I didn't even have a SoundCloud. I actually started doing this recently. Um, so what you call it? I didn't have SoundCloud. I was on BeatStars on YouTube, and then when I found out that you can monetize your SoundCloud plays through BeatStars, that's what like, yo, hold up. I mean, through SoundCloud. Did I say that right? I don't even know what I said, but yeah, so basically that's when I started uploading on SoundCloud. Now if I pull up my SoundCloud account, it's very little. Like for example, the last 24 hours only got 258 plays, right? Some beats I posted like 23 hours ago, 1 day ago, it only got 9 plays, 27. This one got almost 800. It varies, obviously some beats just like pop, some beats don't pop. It's always like that, right? But the thing is, you want to make sure that you're making money from SoundCloud, not only on selling the beats, not only on being there for people to hit you up on SoundCloud, like, yo, I want to buy this beat, but also the fact that, like, when people, like, play the beat, you're still making money on that. And now it's not a lot of money for me personally, just because I just started a SoundCloud. So, in total, I only have 11,000 plays, right? But now for you producers that you guys been on SoundCloud, but you didn't even know you could monetize your SoundCloud, yeah, I gotta step on this, because I know there's some producers out there that they're making like maybe 20,000 plays in a month, right? And that's money right there, like definitely go ahead, monetize that by all means, make that money. Any extra revenue is revenue, whether, and you could put that in your pocket, you could reinvest it, like how I talk about in my other video on how to sell beats on YouTube, but I'm not gonna go into that on that. That's a whole video. um the next thing is monthly discount code to email list on the first of every month. Now, this is something brand new. I didn't even start doing this until I saw this checklist, right, on Instagram. So on BeatStars as well, you could actually have a section in your website where you could have people sign up to your email list. So that's how I started building up my email list. Now, if you don't use BeatStars and you use I don't know, whatever your own website, you use Airbit, whatever you use, make sure to have an email list, right? And now I actually had an email list, but I'd never sent the email out. I never did. And I didn't know what to do with it. Like, I had people that signed up, I had emails, but I never sent any email out. So after seeing this list, I did like an experiment, right? I was like, okay, let me use MailChimp, which is, I don't know if you guys want me to do a video in the future on sending an email to your email list. I might do that. If you guys want, say that in the comments if you guys want that. So I did an experiment. So I was like, okay, I have this email list. So I sent the email out. Now, what did I say exactly on the email? I can't say every part exactly off the top of my head, right? But I said something along like, oh, hey, what's up, guys? Just checking up on you. Thank you guys for, or I think it was something along the lines of, hey, just for you guys, I'm making a special promo code. And so on BeatStars, I made my own promo code where it's like, okay, I'll give you 20% off these beats, if you use this promo code. And then I created urgency, right? Because it says, use scarcity in email, limited coupon codes available, right? So you want to create that urgency, like, hey, just like any other business. Remember, the first step on this guideline was treat yourself like a business. So I have monthly emails from Express, which is a clothing store. They're always sending me things like, hey, 40% off only for this weekend, right? Because they're a business. They're telling you, they're giving you that urgency, like, hey, if you want this sale, y'all got to get this now. You know what I mean? So as a business, as a producer, you got to do that yourself. So you got to send them emails out, and you got to be like, hey, 20% off this weekend only. Blah blah. Exactly. So if you guys want me to go into depth on that, I'll make another video. But interesting, because I actually did make some sales on that, and on top of that, I'm gonna go even deeper on that. Not only can you like give like a little discount to your email list, also in that email that you send out, you could put like your latest video, your latest beats, right? You could put it whether it's on YouTube, like the link. So even if they don't buy the beat, they're checking out your latest beats on YouTube. Now, how does that help? Now, if you're getting more views on your YouTube channel, if your YouTube channel is monetized, guess what? You're getting more money in ad revenue, even if they don't buy a beat. And now, let's say your YouTube channel isn't monetized, that's fine. More views, better, right? Because YouTube, the algorithm's going to say, okay, people are watching this beat. Let's rank it up. So there's a lot into this. It's like the Matrix. But and I hate being that guy, but to tell you guys, I wish the top people would like just break it down, but like I'm just getting the information and giving it to you guys. But let's do the next part, right? Because sometimes I get too passionate about this. The next part is bi-weekly emails to the list with the last 6 beats you posted. Now this is basically going off of the sorry about that, the email list. So it's self-explanatory. Just like, continue sending them emails out to your email list. And if you don't have an email list, build your email list. So that's what I'm gonna say for that. This one I haven't started, but I am gonna start this one soon. It says after people buy, always send a thank you email with an option for discounted upsells. So let's say someone purchases a lease, right? Like a MP3 lease or a Wave lease, and whatever price you sell it, Cash Money AP sells them for like $50. I sell them for $30, right? So let's say I sell like this beat, let's Drake type beat, right? I don't even make Drake type beats, but let's just say Drake type beat, and someone buys the lease. This is basically what this is saying, and I actually heard this from top producers like Vibe and Superstaro, that they used to do this back in the day, and it would work. So, obviously, if you hear that this is, if you hear top people saying that, like go ahead, listen to them. So, basically, someone buys the lease. You hit them up saying thank you, for buying the, appreciate the support. If you guys want to buy you could say the exclusive rights, offer them like maybe a discount on it. So it's like you're almost selling that beat twice to the same person, or not even the exclusive rights. You could be like the limited where it's like where they could it's almost like the exclusive rights, but they still don't own the beat, like just the other lease options. Now I'm not gonna go into details about the lease option because every producer has their own way of how they contract, how they sell their beats. Everyone is different, and I've seen everyone do it differently, literally. But so that's why I use the exclusive rights example. So you sell your beat lease for $30-$50, and you're like, hey, I appreciate the support. Just to let you know, the exclusive rights, usually I charge, let's say you save 1,000 or 500, be like, offer them a discount on it. Like, hey, if you're interested in owning the full rights to the beat, this way, if you want to, upload it to here and not have anyone else use the beat, I'll sell it to you for this. And sometimes people, from what I heard from the higher ups, because like I said, I haven't started this yet, but sometimes they'll go ahead and make that second purchase. So it's like you're doubling your purchase. But anyways, like I said, that's something I'm gonna try. I hope I'm not talking too much, but I hope I'm giving you guys the facts. So let's keep it going. Keep notes when artists commit to buying beats from you and follow up on every sale opportunity. Again, this is something I haven't started because I've been very unorganized with this, right? Which is why, like, the first thing, treat yourself like a business. Are businesses organized? Yes, they are, right? So yeah, I mean, I always kept a mental note. If I had like an artist that constantly bought beats from me, like obviously I would remember them. But obviously when you're selling to a lot of artists, it might be hard to to remember that. So you want to maybe just keep little tabs like somewhere on the computer, notes. You could even do that in your email list with MailChimp, but I'm not gonna even get into that because like I said, that's a lot. And I'm not gonna, this video is about this. So This one's important too, probably like the fourth important thing on this list. It says every 2 hours on social media, go looking for new artists to work with, study new social trends, interacting, commenting. um yeah, I have a video on how to sell beats on Instagram, like I said multiple times. But what I didn't mention in that video is scouring or like searching for artists. So definitely just like go through hashtags, look for people that are looking for beats and hit them up. And it doesn't take that much. Maybe have a pre-written message, right? That you could copy and paste. And I know that sounds terrible, but it is what it is. You're a business, right? Businesses have to do that. And maybe like start DMing artists like, hey, blah 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 blah, and if you can't, just do it to like maybe 10 people a day, right? Because if there's 30 days in a month, that's 300 people that you sent that message to. And let me pull out my calculator, because like you know I'm not like gifted with math like that. But 300 people times, let's say only 5% buy beats, that's already 15 sales. 15 times, let's say however much you sell your beats is, like, let's say $30, that's $450 just from like that little time. That's $450 extra a month just from taking that little time. So that's very important. um um, Let me actually go back on one part. There's a part where it says where I said be omnipresent. Post on SoundCloud, YouTube. Also the Discord groups. Make sure you're in Discord groups, right? And always put your link there so other producers could check you out. So this way you can network. Now, I'm sorry I had to go back in the list, but like, I just missed that, and I kind of didn't want to leave that out there because that's pretty important too. So the next thing, advertise with Google ads, Facebook, and Instagram ads. Now, if you guys want to learn more about like using YouTube ads, I keep saying this over and over. I have videos on this. I know it's like mad annoying, but I do have a video on how to sell beats on YouTube, and that one does involve use like paid methods using like AdWords. I mean, yeah, Google Ads or AdWords. I don't know, whatever they call it now. But yeah, definitely check that video out after you watch this one, because you want to watch the full thing, because there's still more stuff. Utilize services like TubeBuddy to do keyword research. I personally don't use TubeBuddy. I use vidIQ. It is the same thing. And I know this is mad repetitive. I have another video on how to use vidIQ, the importance of vidIQ and using keywords for YouTube. It's a video called like how to market your beats. I'll put it up, like, in the little circle thing. I'll do that for you guys. The next thing is utilize free downloads for social follow or email in your BeatStars account. So if you have BeatStars, I stopped doing this now, but like before, when I was building my email list, I would have an option where you could get the MP3 tagged MP3 version of the beat. So it's like you could use it for demo purposes. But in order to get that download for free, I would need your email, and I would need you to follow me on either Twitter or Instagram, right? So this build my Instagram account. My Instagram account right now has like 10.8 thousand followers or something, like 10,800, something like that, right? But also, like, that wasn't, I really didn't care about Instagram followers. What I did care about was those emails. Now, I didn't know why I cared about it, but I always heard everyone talking about build an email list, build an email list. So that's why I did that in the beginning. Now I don't really worry about giving out free beats to build an email list, because I have a pretty strong healthy email list. But of course, like, every time someone buys a beat, I get their email as well. So that's why I don't do too much of giving the beats for free anymore. But yeah, definitely starting out, if you need to give those free demo beats, and I'm talking about where you have your tag on it, so it's like they'll still have to buy the beat, because who's gonna want to rap over a beat with like tags on it? And I know some artists do. I know the but most people kind of want to have like either no tags or one tag on the beat, so they're probably gonna want to buy it eventually. um the next thing is use Facebook Pixel and Google Analytics ID for more in-depth targeting. I 100% agree with that. I think I'm gonna have to make another video talking about that, because that is deeper than the Matrix. That part right there, that is really deep. If there's one thing in this video that you guys have to learn, it's about Facebook pixels and Google Analytics, and both you could use both for BeatStars.com. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there, because I could go like a whole hour talking about that. I don't know how long, but probably like an hour. And last but not least, this is something I'm personally working on myself, is collaborating with other members and utilizing the automatic split payment feature. So, and this is like really important, because like I haven't been doing this, and now I'm trying to do this. Like when in your Discord groups or wherever you found other producers, whether it was YouTube, Snapchat, us producers, it's a community. I don't know, we find each other somehow, right? Make sure you start collabing, right? Now, reasons why collabing is super helpful, right? One, it helps you be able to drop more beats consistently. Remember how I said in the beginning about 3 beats a week minimum, right? Or as much as you can do, is because you want to be consistent. Now when you're collaborating and half the beat is done and now you do your part, boom, it's like you're able to pump out more beats faster. And guess what? Because you're collaborating, you're networking, and also BeatStars has that split payment option. So it's like, let's say you both work on this beat, you guys both upload it on your BeatStars page or your website, whatever, right? And you split the payments. Let's say you personally don't sell the beat, but your friend that you collaborated with sells the beat, you get 50% of that. Now, let's say your friend doesn't sell the beat next week, but you sell, at least to the beat. Guess what? He gets 50%. So it's just like, it's a win-win for both producers. You're networking, you're pumping out more beats, and there's more opportunity to make money. Now, when I first started, I did collab a lot, but not because like I wanted to, just because I was so trash. So I had to collab. Now I've been like kind of more to myself. I'm gonna try collabing again. But I used to work with Keanu Beats. He's Grammy nominated, multi-platinum, etc., right? And I wasn't even selling beats in the beginning, but I would make sales just because of him. So I would work on a beat. I would make a melody, but he would sauce it up, do his drums, because at the time I couldn't do drums like good at all, right? And I wasn't even selling my own beats, but because he was selling, since he was already established, every time he sold that beat, I got 50%. So it was like money there, money there. And he was actually selling beats a lot. So it's like, I remember I made like $200 off of one beat that I made with him. You know what I mean? And I didn't sell any myself, but because he sold it so much that I got 50% of the sales. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this list. If you have any questions, I know there's a lot on this list. Again, if you want to check out this list by BeatStars and Royal Twist, or Twist Royal, sorry. It's on the Producer Push Instagram page. Go ahead and check that out. I know I told you guys to check this out, check that out, check that out, but I'm honestly just trying to give you guys as much resources as I possibly can. And if you listen to this whole video, congratulations. You're taking your business like really serious. I know sometimes, you hear someone talking, you're like, yo, shut up. You know what I mean? But I try to give you guys the facts. But that's pretty much it. It's your boy Just Might over here at Producer Push, and I'm out. Peace.